Hey guys, Insomnia here with some more AFK Arena. Today is Sunday Fun Day. We are getting into the faction towers. As you can see, Sunday, of course, all four of them are open. So we're going to run through all four towers, hoping to push 10 levels on every single tower to continue to make progression. As you can see here, first up is the Mauler Tower, which is very tough, but we do have Satrana, even though we don't have a fully ascended team for this tower, even at my levels. Signature items are only at about plus 10 because I have never focused on Maulers. As you can see there, 24 million damage from Sophia, which is exactly between her and Satrana is who we're looking for. Satrana's up front. She actually has the ability to tank and tank very, very well, catching multiple heroes on fire. Even though she's a mage, she is still very powerful, as you can see here in the tanking position. Again, I know we're a little over leveled on this tower, but we are catching up every single day these towers are open. We are pushing through them. As you can see here, Skarath puts everyone right together, which continues to keep everyone on fire. Close on that one, but we did get it done. Let's look at the damage here. Satrana, 31.6 million damage, so just absolutely destroying level 232 on this tower. So looking at 233, Satrana almost died pretty early right there, but as you can see, health went up a little bit, caught the backline in fire. We got Shimira on fire, we got Nemisu on fire, we had Scrag on fire, absolutely destroying with the damage she puts up when she is catching everyone on fire. Let's look at the damage here, 21 million, 28 from Kasos, which is always good to see. He is very, very squishy, meaning he dies really, really easy. If you can keep him up, he will do quite a bit of damage. Here, Satrana just runs over heroes with her survivability in the middle of it all right there, doing a ton of damage. Very, very cool to see that now she is a hero that needs to be built still up through most of the battles. Let's look at the damage here. She is at 43 or 49 and 57 million. So again, absolutely crazy damage that she's putting up in the tanking position. I cannot wait to see her further in this tower to see if the damage she is doing right now continues. But as you can see here, Astrilda's on fire. Thane was on fire. As she moves around the battlefield and the heroes continue to hit her, more and more heroes continue to be on fire, which again increases her damage a lot, even though she went down early here. This is what we're looking for right there, folks, the Stargazer cards. So if we can run through all of these stages, we can pull another 20 cards out of the Stargazer cards. Looking for Stargazer cards, looking for red chest, 23 million damage there from Sophia. As we continue to 236. Again, running Satrana right on the top. As you can see, caught Lucius on fire, moving a little bit to the back line, and he's going down little by little, but overall, it seems like sometimes she gets stuck on a target like she did right there, couldn't actually move past Lucius to catch the rest of the back line in fire, but she still did very well. As you can see, got the debuffs up on Kaz. Taking him down, let's look at the damage here really quick. 24 million, which almost 25 million damage. She is absolutely destroying the damage meters on this tower. Here we have Iran. Fire seeds go right up on him, move right to the back, catch the rest of the team on fire. Leica's on fire there, making them actually die very, very early because they are on fire, increasing her damage a ton again. 15 million damage there, but look at that. Falling Sun, 40 million damage with our Falling Sun ability. 238, so we are almost done with the tower at this point. Brutus versus Brutus. We do, again, leave Satrana right up front, but she did die really easy on this one. Actually, I think she's still up. She is still up. I thought she had went down. It was very, very close. I think she just had a sliver of hit points left, but she was still up in the whole mess of heroes that we've seen there. And Thorin again, Thorin Cheese, almost going to take us out on this one, but we got him down, even though we didn't have any casters. Looking at the damage here, 32 million before she went down. Again, doing a ton of damage, so if you want to progress and want to do it well in the Mauler Tower, you're going to have her for the tanking ability, for the damage she's bringing. Overall, I mean, even here against Warwick, look at one-on-one. She just absolutely destroys him right to the ground, throws fire seeds up on other heroes, and just gets right back into the fray again, mitigating her damage because now she can live, which is awesome to see. Which, seeing here, 239, 20 million damage, 23 from Sophia. So she is right up there. If we had their signature items up higher, would be absolutely phenomenal to go ahead and see. Floor 240. Now this is unique. We have triple Athalia, plus we have double Estrilda, which gives us the pushback. My team, as you can see, just got absolutely destroyed on 240. So I think I'm hitting a point with the tower with this team that I'm going to go ahead and have to level up more signature items, continue to get another Ascended hero, add a couple more tanks. We're going to have to do something to counter the triple Athalia. Very, very rough team, similar to the triple Nara that they run in the, I believe it's a Graveborn Tower that they run. But even swapping in other tanks, because I only have them at Mythic Plus at this point. I don't have any of the other heroes Ascended. I have a couple at Mythic Plus, which here, again, triple alt just destroys our team. We're going to have to produce enough damage to go ahead and take out the Athalias before they kill us. As you can see here, even with the tanks in the back row, we just get destroyed on this team. Wow, it's absolutely crazy with just how fast we do get destroyed. So after about 30 attempts, 240 is where we're going to stay. So we didn't get the full stages there, but let's go ahead and we'll move into the Wilder Tower. Wilder Tower, I have a pretty good team here, but as you can see, we'll swap out Lorzen, we'll swap in Namora. So we are running double formation shells here, which are like in Iran, create one formation shell. The other one is, of course, the Tassi Namora combo. So together with them, and Saurus is serving as our tank. If he can keep his stacks, Saurus does an insane amount of damage, especially on bosses where he doesn't get his stacks cleared off. But in the campaign stages, not quite as much damage as I would hope, but still does pretty well, as you can see here. The reason the Wilder team, just like the Lightbearer team, perform so well, as you can see here, we have CC. We have Iran, who provides not only his vacuum or his vortex, as you can see, pulls in 3 targets, sometimes 4 targets. He does a slow, his ultimate offers a CC. We have Tassi, as you can see right there with her sleep, offers a CC. She does bring the banish. Namora brings the beguile ability. While all of this CC is going on, you have Saurus giving him the ability to short-term even accumulate a couple stacks. Even if he gets 2, 3, 4 stacks, if he does go to 5 stacks, he just absolutely destroys heroes here. Plus you have Leica, who is providing the very, very early burst energy and haste buff to this team. Namora increasing the survivability. There's Tassi with her CC, which is why, again, the Wilder team is so effective. Even in end to late game campaign stages, most players run a Wilder team with Iran and Leica are the 2 primaries. Tassi and Namora you can swap out, but they are the 2 primaries. As you can see, we're just flying right through these stages because we are over leveled. For this one, just like all of the other stages, the only one that I feel I'm really kind of on par is the Lightbearer Tower. I believe I'm almost to level 300 there. So in total, you're talking about a couple weeks behind, but 15 primordial emblems there, or excuse me, amplifying emblems there. And again, perfect setup right here. We pull our hero straight to the middle, throw Banish on Brutus, which again, this team has no counter for Brutus, short of just waiting out his Roar and his Whirlwind, which just destroys us with the shields. But that is it. Just waiting out that is really all you can do. Let's look at the damage real quick. 10 million damage, 16 million from Iran, 10 million there from Saurus. So Saurus is putting up good numbers as we continue to just buzz right through this Lightbearer, or excuse me, the Wilder Tower here. Namora providing a little bit more CC. Tassi's in the very back behind the enemy Namora. There's our big armor debuff, asleep. And Saurus just runs over Belinda right in the bottom. Look at that, 13 million, 18 million, 10, almost 11 million there from Leica. 233, so continuing to push. Again, Brutus. Lilith has planned this tower to really be anti-wilders by running just maulers after maulers after mauler teams through here, which again, they have no way to clear out the shield. Let's look at the damage here. 22.5 million damage, 12 million from Saurus, so Saurus still putting up some good damage. As we look at 234, we start seeing Athalia being pulled in as one of the heroes that you have to fight. And again, this team doesn't have much problem with Athalia just because they have quite a bit of dodge. Saurus is a pretty good tank, and they carry the CC, which makes it very, very vital. Which here, even 22 million damage from Saurus. So again, putting out a lot of damage, which is what we'd like to see. So floor 235, we'll go ahead and pull in 3 targets again. Unfortunately, as you've seen, Iran went right into the confine ability with Falks. But we still have enough CC to hold it off until he comes out. And just waiting on Thane here to go ahead and finish off. There's his big armor debuff. And again, he ults so quick that we should be able to get him down. But there we go. Got it down. And again, that's what we're looking for right there. We are looking for the Stargazer cards. That's 10 Stargazer cards today. So we can go ahead and continue searching for Orthos. Put up quite a bit of damage there. That is our 10 floors of the Wilders. Let's go ahead and look at our team really quick because a lot of people ask. So we do have, as you can see, Tassie, not ideal gear. Same with Namora, we don't have the Wilder gear. Iran, we have been working on, as you can see, tier 2 gear around. Same with Saurus, we've still been building him with his tier 2 gear. And of course, we do have Leica, which has just got Falks' gear. So overall, that's the team. Signature items quite a bit below average, but we are continuing to work on the other factions, which brings us to one of my favorite factions, which is the Graveborn. Here we're running Isolde. Isolde, as you can see, we do have him leveled up, geared up at 1 star. We don't have any of his furniture. He's not in our wish list right now. But overall, with this team comp, Isolde is very, very powerful, just like Oden in the Graveborn Tower, because they don't have support. If Silas comes out, we'll be able to see it, but right now we have no Graveborn support, so he can heal himself. As you see here, 20 million there from Pharrell, doing a lot of damage, but this is the ideal team. We do have, as you can see, Isabella, Baden, and we have Thorin in the bottom, so we have quite a few Ascended heroes, but with Nara being able to actually grab a hero, which grabs Falks right there to mitigate the damage and the crowd control that he can do. There's her ult to go ahead and take him out. Isolde, once he ults, as you can see, look at the numbers, just crazy, crazy fast rolling off of him with his heal numbers, which again makes him a self-sustaining tank as long as he can get the ult off. Does quite a bit of damage too. I mean, 5 million damage there, running about the same as what Grez is doing. Bring us to 2333, or 233, excuse me. As you can see here, he does have a slow up on him, but look again at the healing he is doing. There's his ult. So he doesn't really lose many hit points at all. You can see he is completely healed, especially because Grez shields him. Let's look at his heals this time. So looking at their 11.45 million damage, or excuse me, million healing from Isolde. For a tank class, that is just insane, the amount of healing that he can do. His signature item, I believe, is at plus 18 at this point, so definitely could use some work to get his signature item quite a bit higher. But running with this team, we are doing very, very well, because again, on these stages, we are quite a bit over leveled, but we are catching up the stages because we are looking for the Stargazer cards. Even here, 5.5 million healing, what he put up as your tank. So not only is he taking a ton of damage, he is the primary healer, or the only healer essentially here. And he just used that ability to go ahead and continue his heal as he does AoE damage. And the rest of the CC, which Nara is providing, And Pharrell is providing two of the best Graveborns in the game, built into most teams, Nara and Pharrell. And there we go. There are our cards. So for today, that is 15 total Stargazer cards. Again, still looking for Orthos, but here 14 million, 14 million, 14 million. So damage all around from this team. When I look at my faction accounts for the Graveborn, that is what I have seen. We are very, very consistent with all of the heroes pulling their own weight in the Graveborn team. So it's interesting to see kind of how they're built. You don't have one hero that is doing super high burst damage, but this team and most of the Graveborns are scaling. It takes a while for them to do well. They do a lot of energy disintegration and a lot of formation altering that we see. Even here, 21 million damage from Pharrell. We don't have him at plus 30 signature item either. I don't have, I believe, any of the Graveborns that high. Just focused on a couple Lightbearers that we have built up. But the rest of the factions still need some work, definitely. So here we go. He just uses ult again. Even though Brutus is shielding, he is healing faster than he is taking damage with more than one target on him, making Isolde an absolute monster. Even here, 11 million healing. Just crazy. Most of the time with healing, I don't even have Namora doing 11 or 12 million healing, which is pretty interesting because, again, he is a tank. Essentially, for him to have the ability to heal that fast. I have also heard that his furniture is super, super broke because it allows him to do an insane amount of damage because it scales his attack. So even looking here, he did 5 million damage, 11 million healing, 16 and 16 million there from Chimera and Pharrell. Looking at 239. So again, continuing to just push these towers day after day, really catching up to where we need. I'm thinking threes, at least probably floor level 300 plus at my level. Because overall, again, the Stargazer cards are what we're looking for. Emblems are nice. The stones are nice. The elite stones to get a couple more heroes. But Stargazer cards, because we're continuing to build Orthos at this point. So again, Nara with the big finishing move there. 600 more emblems. And again, floor 240, triple Athalia. Putting all the tanks in the back. Hopefully we can get this one down. Look at Isolde, almost dead, but doing his own healing. Same with Chimera, doing his own healing. Chimera got her ult off. We should have this one down. There's Pharrell's ult, which with this team comp, in comparison to our Mauler team, because of the energy disintegration, as you can see, we don't have Athalia ulting. And because of the CC, we don't have Athalia ulting. So we are able to get this one down. Very, very tough with the triple Athalia, but Pharrell with 5 kills there, giving us 90 stones, so an elite and a half right there. 26 million, 23 million from Chimera. Triple tank ability worked when it came to the triple Athalia. So that is our 10 floors of the Graveborn Tower. So the only one we didn't push 10 floors was the Mauler Tower. And again here, the gear overall, we got the tier 2 weapon, got a little bit of tier 2 armor, which we usually run on Grez. Grez is wearing a mismatch armor from Lucius. Here we do have all of the armor that we have on Saurus. And then of course we have fully ascended tier 2 Pharrell, which we do have to add a lot more furniture to him and finish off a signature item. That way we can be completely done with him. So looking here, our final tower, which is 288 or 288, which is the Lightbearer Tower. Lightbearer Tower, this has been my focus. If you look, I have Belinda at a plus 30 signature item. We have Rowan at a plus 30 signature item. I have, I believe, almost fully maxed out tier 2 gear for this. That is why they're about 50 floors higher than the rest of the teams. Lightbearers have been the main team that has carried me through this game. 60 million damage there from Belinda, which is crazy, doing an insane amount of damage, fully geared, fully maxed out. Looking at the next 4, again, the Belinda Rose combo, just like the Rose and the Gwyneth combo, super, super tough to deal with because they do so much damage. They do so much damage so fast, and they have the ability to just destroy enemies with the double ult. Lucius providing the shielding overall, which again progresses us through another stage here. 68.6 million damage from Belinda, bringing us to 290. So again, 300 plus is where I feel I should be minimum at these towers, which will be a crazy amount of Stargazer cards that we're still accumulating here. And there we just had Almost Go Deep Root, which took him down. There's one ult. Here's our second one to take out Namora. Everyone is perfectly stacked in the bottom, perfectly stunned. We are shielded, just waiting for Belinda to go ahead and take down the rest of the heroes, which again, here's her ult, taking him down perfectly. Stacked in the bottom right against Lucius. 15 more emblems there, 70 million damage. Wow, Belinda is nuking like crazy to take these teams down. So here, unfortunately, she goes in the confine. That'll drive Rose to go actually down to Lucius if she can move. There she goes. She runs down. Well, Belinda just came out of the confine. But when Belinda goes confine, she'll actually run to Lucius, which is not a bad thing because he can actually spam shields with her ult until we're able to get Belinda back out. Rowan up there by himself, ulting by himself. Just all alone on this one. Waiting again for Belinda. Well, actually, Belinda went down on this one. So waiting for actually Rose to go ahead. Rose does a crazy amount of damage as well. Let's look at her damage. 37 million damage from Rose. Again, she does a lot of damage as we reach 292. Again, we have Thane over here. We can stun him very easy. He is a hero that's not tough to kill if you can get a hold of him. If Rowan can stun him, if Rose can stun him, if you can get a little bit of a stopper on him or even get CC on him, very, very easy to kill. Does not take much damage to kill him, which is the problem with the agility heroes. Most of the assassin classes, Cecilia, Oscar, Kaz, Thane, die super easy. If you can get a hold of them, if you can CC them, they die. We're at 90 million damage there from Belinda, which is crazy, bringing us to 293. We're almost done with 40 faction tower floors. I believe in total we're going to hit about 38 because we're, I think, too shy on the maulers. 240 is just such a tough stage. It's the stopper stage that Lilith put in with the triple Athalia. And like I said, similar to a little bit lower when it was the triple Nara. Very, very difficult stage. A lot of RNG, but unfortunately we couldn't get it down. But we did get this stage down, which brings us 293, 36 million, 47 million there from Belinda. 294. So let's swap out our team a little bit. We'll go ahead and drop Belinda into the bottom, which I was hoping that we would be able to go ahead, and Lucius is just holding the heroes in the top, as you can see. We have Sylvana, which took down Belinda pretty early, so we might have a defeat on this one. But there's our stun. Look at that, a triple stun. This one's going to be close. There's Falks' ult. We got a confine coming, which I'm hoping. Look at that. Got down Pharrell. Got down Baden. Brutus comes back out of the confine, but he goes, look at that, straight back into the confine. By the time he hit the floor, he went to go right back up and went right back into the confine. Perfect time shield. Now we just need to clear off his shield, which we do. Brutus is down. Now we just have to take down Thorin, which we have him stunned and we're shielded. We got it. Ooh, that was a tough stage, but we got that one down. 600 more enchantment essence there. 43, 47 million damage. Falk's putting in a ton of damage on that one too. Which again, there's our confine right on Morella, leaving Athalia all by herself. As long as, again, we can ult or we can stun, she goes down easy. Clear out the shields that we have on our heroes. Shield ourselves to keep our team up. Here's the ult. Boom. Took out Rain with that ult. Took out Lucius, and now we just have Morella by herself, which her ult wouldn't even reach the very bottom, giving us 5 Stargazer. So that's 20 Stargazer cards today, which is awesome. 95 million damage from Belinda. So that's 20 Stargazer cards today, so that'll give us 2 full pulls, trying to get Orthos again. This one we swapped in Gwen. We needed more damage, so Hendrik-Gwen combo is the other Lightbearer combo that works perfectly in this situation. As you can see, Falks was going down. Hendrik just blocked him. That way, Falks did not die, continuing to do damage right over there on Morella. Turns around, clears off the shield. And this is going to be a close one as well. Brutus, I believe we already popped his shield. Nope, so his shield's up. Got to take down Tassie, which we do. Now it is just a waiting game. Shield is gone, and he is down. Very, very nice. Brings us to 297. Again, still sticking with the Gwen combo. I think I'm going to leave Hendrik, in the top. I think I'm going to leave Hendrik in the top. That way, Rowan can go ahead and hold all these heroes. And I wanted Rowan to hold everyone together. Was kind of the reason. There's the stun. So even though we got Almas going deep roots, look at everyone on fire. Gwen is just destroying heroes with the fire. Almost the entire team was on fire. Brutus goes down right there. Got another stun from Hendrik. Rowan's ult will give us another stun on Cirrus, as well as Hendrik's shield, backing him up enough to go ahead and get hit by Gwen's ult. There's a couple more stuns, couple more arrows to get that one done. Gwen is absolutely amazing. 66 million damage from Gwen on that one, which I believe that will take us to our 10 floors. All right, so let's take a quick look at the team. As you can see, that was about 38 floors in total for the Sunday Fun Day, which unlocks all of the towers. As you can see here, he's geared out plus 30. We were running Falks as well, which again is mismatch gear, which I think we have a little bit better gear from him. But tier 2 here, that's all that we have. Gwen is completely geared out, as well as Hendrik. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. 38 floors of the Faction Tower done. And as always, thank you guys for watching.